you have is you need to swap two numbers, which is a simple task. You can do it by yourself. I'll just paste it in the group. Second, this is an important task, guys. If you are good with functions, if you are good with if else test statements, you should able to try this out, right? You can write a program to build calculator which perform addition, subtraction, division, multiplication using functions and if statements. So I'll just quickly show you. I think I have that program. 19. This is the program. If I run that program, let's run it. It is asking me enter first. Say welcome to CC calculator. It is asking me enter first integer. I'm entering 20. Enter second integer. I'm entering 40. It is asking me enter the operator, right? Here, if I put plus, it is getting addition of 20 and 40 is 60. And it is asking again, press any key to continue. If I put enter, again it is asking enter first integer. Again, I'm writing 20, 40. If I write minus, I'll get input at minus 20. But what if I'll get another integer, 20, 40, and if I'll get suppose this bracket or this bracket rather than any operator which is mentioned below. So it is getting please enter valid operator from the list. So that is the program that you need to create with using functions and if else statements, right? So this is your task for you. Now we're gonna move ahead with loops. So where we use loops, that is the first statement. Okay, we have studied function, we have studied if else statement, we have studied list, we have studied tuple, we have studied dictionaries, right? These all are a part that we can get we can fetch the details with the help of loops. So the primary content of the loop is it will save your time. Suppose there are a list of 1 to 100 numbers, right? And you need to print out each and every number. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will take a time, right? So if how can you print it? Suppose I have 1, 2, 3 up to the 100. How can you print it? Suppose this is S1. How I can print this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 100? Guys, this is a question for you. How can I print that? I want 1. How can I print this 1?
Just place position of this one,
right? So position of this one is 0, this is then 1, this then S1 is 2, and so on. So it will take a time, right? For we have 100 numbers in my list, so it is not a feasible way to do that. For that, what I can do is I can use a loops, and I can just write, I just want a loop for this,
0, something like that, correct?
Yeah, just wait. So I'll just put a loop for this list, and I'll just iterate this list up to the end of the number which is 100, right? I'll just iterate for it will print for 1, it will again run, it will print for 2, it will again run, it will print for 3, it will again run, it will print for 4, and so on up to the end, right? We did not need to specify the end into the loops, that up till what my loop will execute. So loops has their inbuilt interpreter, or we can say cursor, that it will run the code, it will run the list up to the end of the block, right? So let me start with the loops. The first statement is the function executed first, followed by the second, and so on. That we know that Python is always follow line by line. So first, second, and third, and so on. So there may be situation when you need to execute a block of code several number of times. What if suppose I have a function name as def1 a comma b, right? And here I'm return a plus b. Suppose I'm giving def suppose my of 1 2. Okay, I'm printing this result, I'll get a result as 3. What if again I want to print that result? I need to again call this function for get that result with different values. So this is the case if I do not want to give another value to this, do not want to call this function as many times as I want. I can just specify a loop, for loop or while loop. There are loops, we are going to study that. And I can just, inside this loop, I can just call this my function, whatever the value that user will enter, it will directly call again and again to this particular function. So, and I'll get a result accordingly. So where at that condition we use loops. So to reduce the iterative task, we use loops. Now, the programming language provides various control structures that allow for more complicated executions and paths. Okay, that's fine. Obviously, if you are printing something and you want to save your time, why should you write your code one more time, right? It will execute, it will this lines or this command will store into your memory and it will allocate the memory, right? It is a wastage of memory if you are writing same code again. This is not what we can say, this is not mandate, or this is not correct way to write a different type of set of programs again and again. So loop statement allows us to execute a statement or a group of statement multiple times. The following diagram illustrated the loop statement. So this is a flow chart. If the condition, suppose this condition gets true, again it will go inside this loop, it will back to this condition. Again, this will go inside this loop, it will back to this condition. So let's run it via program, so you'll get better idea what is loops. So first loop in Python known as while loop. So what is my while and where we use while loop? So it is used to execute a block of statement repeatedly until the given condition is satisfied. This is an important statement here, that while loop will run infinite time. See, while loop will run infinite time until the condition of the while get false, right? So while loop is also known as infinite loop. And when the condition become false, the line immediately after a loop in the program will get executed. Obviously, in if statement also we saw, if this condition is get false, the line below this if it get executed. Same for while as well. So while loops fall under the category of indefinite integration. Indefinite integration means that the number of time the loops executed isn't specified explicitly in advance. So let's move toward the syntax. What is the syntax for while loop? So while loop syntax is while expression. So here we need to give some expression, right, or a condition to that. Until this while loop will run accordingly, right? Until this statement, this while loop should run. And let me give you the example of the while loop. I think I have that example which will help you a lot. Or give me a sec, guys. What I can do is, okay, let's try this example. Let me create one more file over here. Python while one. So again, I'm saying do not give a reserve keyword as a file name, while for and something. While one. Suppose I have a equal to 10 with me, and here while, I'm just putting while a is equal to 10, right? I'll just print a, right? Suppose if I write this, let's run the program. If something is running, okay, this calculator was running in background. Getting it? My program is going to infinite loop because this condition is satisfied, right? See. Here, if my interpreter goes over here, a equal to 10, okay, a equal to 10, it means this condition is true, then print a. So this loop will run indefinite time because the thing is the a value is not changing, it is constant at 10. So it will running infinite time. You can see that this while loop is running infinite time. If you want to stop, you can just hit this stop button. and my function is getting stopped. Now, what if I don't want, see, at particular stage, I want this loop should stop, right? So suppose I want this loop stop at 20, or let's mind 10, and I'll just write here, I'll just give a equal to 1, and just write a is equal to a plus 1, right? Here, let's move to n. Now here, what, let me explain. Here a equal to 10. Now print a equal to 10, equal to 10. Okay, it's true. Then print 10. Now here, see, what I'm doing, a is equal to a plus 1 means 10 is equal to, see, equal to means right value is going to the left. It means that a, what is in a, is in 10, a plus 1. It is now 11. Let's run. See, I'm just getting only output as 10 now. It is not getting in, it is not getting into the infinite loop, because my, I put the condition of a is equal to a plus 1. So guys, for this I can also write like this, a plus equal to 1. This is a arithmetic operator, right? A plus equal to 1, it means that a equal to a plus 1. Similarly, b plus equal to 1, it means that b equal to b plus 1. Similarly, a minus equal to 1, it means that a equal to a minus 1, right? So this is the arithmetic operators that we have to use inside the loop to increment our variable, right? So this is a condition, or this is an expression for while loop. Any issues up till this condition? Okay. See, in this program, this else part we're gonna study now. So here, what I'll do, I is equal to 0. Now, while I is less than 4, is it 0 is less than 4? Yes, it is true. Now here, what I'm doing, I is equal to I plus 1. So what is in I now? I is 0 plus 1. Now this equal to 1. Now this I will get 1. So this value of I will get changes to 1, right? And if I print I, now this 1 will get printed again. It will not move outside of this block because this condition is not false set. It is true. My cursor will go again over here in the while loop. It will again check. Now what is in I? I is 1. 1 is less than 4. This condition is true. Okay, it is true. Again inside the while block. I equal to I plus 1. What is in I now? I have I 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Now this I, it is getting replaced by 2 now. Okay, this is 2. Print I. First is 1 is getting printed, second is 2 is getting printed. Now again, this condition is not at false. Again, my interpreter will comes in while loop, which is 2, I is 2 now, less than 4. Okay, it is true again. Again, 2 plus 1, 3. I is replaced by 3. And this 3 is getting printed also. Here, 3 is less than 4. Yes, condition is true. So 3 plus 1, which is equal to 4, right? So now 4 is getting printed. Here, now see, 4 is less than 4. No, condition false. My interpreter will come outside of this loop, right? So this is what the syntax of while loop, right? So what is else statement then? So guys, let me write same example to prove that else statement. A equal to 1, right? Okay, A equal to 0, less than 5. A plus equal to 1. Let's run the program for you. See, I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as an output. Now the second part is else part. Where is my this? So if we study if else statement, in if else statement, what we saw is, if this if condition is get false, my cursor will come to this else block and it is getting printed. Here, this loop else is different, right? It is not too much different, but yes, it is different about that. Else means, here in loops, else means else identifies that your while loop is executed completely, means it is, there is no error in your while loop, right? We're gonna prove that else when we study the break statement, but else will print when and when there is no error in while loop, right? If now here print else, okay, I am else, right? Let's print it out. See, I'm getting output as well, and I'm getting I am else as well. It means that this while loop as executed until this condition is get false, right? So until this condition is get false, it means that while loop is executed correctly, and then this else statement will print it out. So we're gonna check when this else statement will not printed, right, in the next further slide. But any issues until this while and while block, while
So
loop?
Dheeraj, if we say a equals to 6, what will happen then?
A equal to 6, try it. I think nothing will happen. Nothing will get printed except else.
Okay, else will be printed.
Yes, yes, it is.
Okay.
Because I cannot say why it is right now. We are not studying that loop statement, because if you write break over here, no, it will not print. Don't worry, we'll gonna learn why it is, why when it will not get printed. Any issues till then, till this point?
Yeah, so how we got that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I didn't get that. Can you tell me once again?
Yeah, okay, you want me to prove that how we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Anyone else was or has the same question? Okay, let me give you the solution. Here a is equal to 0, it means that I have a block is 0. Now here a is see guys, if you have solved this issue where the Satta is asking, you can take a break for 3 minutes and you can come. Now here a is 0, a is less than 5. What is in a, Satta? You have to tell me what is in a now.
0.
0. Okay, so 0 is less than 5. Is it true or false?
Yeah, true.
True. My interpreter will go inside of this while. Now I am at this line. A is equal to a plus 1. So what is in a now?
0 plus 1.
0 plus 1. So a becomes 1,
Yeah.
right? So now this value of a will get replaced to 1.
Yes, correct.
Right? So this condition is false or true. This is true, right?
True,
So,
true. Yeah.
so my interpreter will not come outside of this block because this condition is true. When it will come outside if this condition is false. Now again it will check what is in a 1 less than 5. Is it true or false?
Yeah, correct. True.
True, right? So again it will check 1 plus 1, a equal to 2 now. So this will replace to 2.
Mhm.
Right? So first it will print 1, second it will print 2, right? So 2 is less than 5, the same condition. Again, if 2 is less than 5, 2, what is in a? A is in 2 plus 1. Is it 3? Right? So now print 3. Getting it?
Okay, okay. Yeah, so the a value will be changing.
Yeah, obviously it will change. See, equal to sign, it means what? This value will get assigned to a.
Okay.
Let's meet at 9:04. Let me pause my recording. Any issues? If you don't, let me move back. So we are going to learn a for loop. So for loop falls under category of definite integration, right? So this definite integration, it means that we have to give specified range until what this for loop will run. Same in while loop, it will run indefinite times, right? So let's move ahead. What is the syntax for loop? I hope if you know C, here in C, we have to specify that I equal to 0, I is less than some condition, and then what we can say, what I forget what is this, incremental or something. Then in C, the curly braces and all. So don't worry about C. We're learning Python. So what is the syntax for loop? Let me create one more file. New Python for else. Now the syntax for loop is for here we need to provide a variable for variable, right? In we're gonna see the expression, right? And inside this a statement one, right? Here what is this variable means? So guys, this is a local variable. I hope we are clear with local and global variables. So this is a local variable which will run inside this for only, which the life of this local variable is inside this for only. So the local variable, you can give anything. You can just write I as a local variable in expression, right? So what type of expression you can give in for is, you can write any expression just like first. Do we have a program for it? Okay, it's a first. So there are a few functions in for about expression. What type of expression we can write in for? This is just for expression. Now first is range. In the list, I think we have written a range. If not, we're gonna study that as well here. Suppose I need to print a list of 1 to 100. What I can do? Can anyone tell me? I need to print 1, 2, 3 up to 100. What I can do is, shall I write a list of 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 100?
No, you need to print the value of variable while using the loop, for loop till
No,
100.
I'm not talking about loops. Now, means not for loop actually. Before list, if I need to print 100 numbers in a list, how can I print it? Do we study range function in the list?
Range.
I think you did mention that you will explain the later section.
Yeah, I was expecting those. I was expecting those answers from you. See, here, guys, we saw that this is a equal to, suppose, my string, and I need to convert this my string into the list. How can I convert this? We saw. Tell me first. How can I convert this my string into the list? Means I want output like this. I want output like my will be in first and string will be in second. We saw yesterday only. We saw yesterday only, I think. Tell me.
Split we can
Good.
use.
What? No, that is fine. We are using strip. We can. We have to use strip. But what is the syntax for it? Come on, guys.
So we can say print in a dot strip.
A dot strip. Okay, but it will just print. Why strip or split?
Split, sorry.
Split.
What strip will do now?
A strip will remove the spaces.
Good. Guys, please revise yourself. Huh? If you're not clicking that what strip will do, revise yourself. So split with the help of space. I'm not giving anything. But if you print, see, if you print, it will just print it. I need to save it to the another variable, right? So, and here what I can do is, if I print, suppose, just for your info, if I print, right, I can print over here, but it will not store to the B. I want this information for further use. Oh, sorry. See, I'm getting my string. sorry, my and string in a different categories. Got it? But now what I want output like, I'm removing string from sorry, my from this. I want output like S T R I. Now tell me. N G. Tell me. That I'm sure that we have studied that. Guys, it is important while learning for loop. See, if I'm just revise yourself. I'm writing this. B equal to list of A. If I write list of A, and if I print, yesterday also we saw that how to convert that key value pair into the list. Getting that? We have convert that values to the list by using this list keyword. If you put list, see, I'm getting output as string. Getting it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now how to put range? Similar. Here, what I can do is I can just hit list of range. So the syntax for range is you need to put what is the starting point of range. I need data from 2, comma, up till 100, and I need a step of 2. Step means, where is my pen? Step means, suppose I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and if I give 2 step, it means this -1, -1, just like our slicing part, right? This is step, this is starting, this is ending, this is step. Same here in range, but here there is no list. Here there is comma and a round bracket.
Basically difference of 2, right?
Yeah, it difference of 2. Even number will get printed now. See, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, up to the 98. See guys, 100 will not get printed. Getting that point? This will be included, this will be excluded. Same here as well in the range function. This will be included, this will be excluded, right? If you print, let's print only 2 to 100 numbers. See, I'll get 9 up till 99. I'm not getting 100 over here. If I want 100, I can just put 1, not 1. Right? So that's it about range. Now, how we can use range in for loop? So let's see. For I is a local variable. In, we have studied this in operator, right? Yesterday. This is something a syntax for. In range, here I'll just give 100, and then colon, which is a syntax, print I. Now, if I run this, let's run it and let's see the output. See, I'm getting up to the 99, starting from 0, I guess. Yeah, starting from 0. So guys, see here, if we saw the list, we were getting output as in the list format, 0 up till 99. But here I'm getting output as line by line for 0, second 1, second, third 2, 3, 4. So how is this getting printed? Let me explain. Now I is a local variable which is valid until only this loop, valid for only for this loop. So I in the range of 100. So first of all, it will take 1111 input, right? First it will take 0 from this range, right? This will print 0. Again this loop will run. It will take one more variable, one more data, which is 1. Again it will print. It will take one more data in I, it will get print. So up till 99 will get output. This is a range function. Similarly, you can put 2, 100, and let me run the program. See, I'll get the output from 2, not from 0 now. See. Right? Same for range. You can also specify 2. See, I'll get even numbers, but in new line. So by default, the end of this is new line. We're gonna study if I don't want a new line. But any issues in range function? No issues? Chalo. So this range is clear.
So there is range is if you do range here also we have to specify the integer on it, right? Or we
Was it your voice? Yeah, here see, obviously guys, range it is integer only, right? This is an integer only. You cannot give something string over here.
Float values.
You can give it. Float, you can try it. Any other issues in range? Chalo. Clear? Let me move to another part now. Now, suppose I have a list, right? I have a list of, I don't want, let's take it with the help of network. Here, do we have a list? No. I think let's create one list. Here, let's create one list. L1 is equal to 10.10.10.1 comma 10.10.10.2 comma 10.10.10.3, right? Here, now see, there are multiple devices in the list now. Now I want to print one device at a time, because I cannot print every means all the device at a time. I need to print it one device at a time. So how I can do it? So what I'll write, for I in, see, for I in. Now earlier we saw range function, so it will print one value from the range. So from where we want one value now, guys? This is a question. From where we want one value now?
I think from the list.
Obviously, right?
List.
We want a value from the list. So what should I write over here then?
Indexer value should be the, I think.
Okay, index values.
Yeah.
No, guys. See here, if you write index, no, it will just take first value. But I want entire that list. It will take one by one. So what I'll do is I'll just write name of that list, L1. Getting it? Means this entire list will now come to I. Not at a time, this not at a time, right? This we'll gonna see. Let me write the program and I'll gonna explain how this work. Print f string of IP of first or IP of switch is, and here I'll just print I, right? So let's run the program first. See, I'm getting IP of switch is 1.1.2.3. So first, this I will take first element of this list, then it will move ahead. Then until this condition is false. So when this condition will get false, up to the end of the list. If there is nothing in the list, if this list ends, then and then this condition will get false. Getting it? Getting it or not?
Yes.
Right. So this I will take one input. So first it will take .1, again it will run. It will take .2, again it will run. It will take .3. Is there something after .3? No. At that time this for get stopped, and it will, the interpreter will come outside of this loop. If you write else over here, right, print for as false, right? Similarly as per while. So when this condition of the for will get false, this will get print out, right? So the actually the benefit of else you will gonna compare in the loop statement, which is the next slide. But here any issues in for while using this particular L1 means a list, any issues in for? Just for the list I'm asking.
No, it's fine.
Okay, chalo. Now one more thing. I have a list of, suppose again, I'm going back to the range function. Here, I'm just giving range of 2 to or range of 100, not specifying anything. And here, I'll just write if I modulus operator 2 equal to 0, and I'll just write print. What should I print over here now? I is
Prime number. Sorry, the even number.
yeah, I is even number, right? And let's write else block. Print f string of I is order, right? So let's print it out. Okay. See, it is getting output at 0 is even, 1 is odd, 2 is even, 3 is odd. Getting it? So this is how we can also use if statement inside for statement. Any issues in this? Or shall I explain how it is running? I think it's easy. You can have a look, right? Okay. One more thing, you can also write, let's write string here directly. Yeah, directly just write Python. Right? You can also write Python over here. And here, some other thing I can write Python go and Java bad. Right? Let's write Python is good, Java bad. Right here, what I'll do, I is equal to suppose, let's write O. Actually, this will, I think I need to take it in statements, but let me check. So this condition, see, my motive is I just want to prove that we can also write string in this expression, right? My motive is this. Don't worry about this condition. Actually, I'm not thinking well for these conditions now. It will take a time to think of. I don't have that preset programs with me. So let's see if we put, see, I'm getting O. It means that first inside I, it will take 1 later. First, it will take P, right? So if I is equal to O, no, this is false. Again, I is equal to Y. Y is equal to O, no, false. Again, T, false. H, false. O, okay. O equal to O, condition 2, print O, right? So there should be 3 O in my string. So this is first, second, third. Getting it? We can also write string in the for statement, right? Same, we can also write list. We can also execute tuple as well, right? Let's write tuple. Let's try tuple. 1, 2, 3. T1 print I. See, anything you can write in dictionary as well. You can get it. You can what? You can use dictionary in for loop as expression as well. Any issues in for and else as well? For, else, and range. Any issues? For, else, and range. Shall I move towards next part? Nested for.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, nested means what? Question. Nested means what? Come on. Nested means what?
I mean,
Inside,
statement within
right?
statement, yeah.
Right. So nested for. Nested for means for inside for. So how to prove it? I think I have a program. It will save our time. Program number 22. See here, what I am doing is I have initialized two string, which is edj, red, big and tasty, and second is fruit, apple, banana, cherry, right? So guys, see here what I'm doing, I have execute first for loop name as for x in adj, and inside this for loop again I'm writing for y. So this variable should be different. It should not be same in fruits, which is my second dictionary, second list. And here inside this for I am writing some of the statements, right? Here what I'm writing, I need to print x comma y. It means it should print. Let me run this and let's see what is the output. See, it is getting red apple, red banana, red cherry, big apple, big banana, big cherry, tasty apple, tasty banana, tasty cherry. So how it is running? Let's go with the flow. First, in ADJ we have this, in fruits we have this. Okay, X in ADJ. So at the first moment, what is in X? At the first time, what is in X?
Red.
Red. Then my interpreter will go inside. Y in fruits. What is in Y at the first time?
Apple.
Apple. Again, I'm inside. Print X comma Y. What is in X? Red, apple. It getting printed. So is this fruits list is over or it is yet to finish?
It is still not over.
It is not over, right? So my interpreter will not come outside of this inside for loop. It will go again this for loop. It will not go here. It will just go in the second for loop. It will now fetch the another detail of Y. What is it? Y? Banana. It will get that detail. Again, it will come here. Print X comma Y. What is in X? I have red in X. What is in banana? I have a banana in X, a banana in Y. Again, this list is not over. Again, it will go here. Y is cherry now. Now it will come inside. What is in X? Red. What is in Y? Cherry. Now this list is over. Now my cursor will come outside of this loop and hit this loop, because this loop is not yet over. Here just only we have taken red. Until this list is get finished, this loop will run. Now here this X will now replaced by big. Again, if it is true, again in the second statement, Y in fruits. So this list was over and it was come outside. Again, I'm running. It means Y interpreter will again take out input as apple at the first time. Here again, X. What is in X? Big. What is in Y? Apple. Same. Big will remain constant. Big banana, big cherry. Again, the third, tasty banana, tasty apple, tasty cherry, and tasty banana. And if these both lists are getting over, my interpreter will come outside. Any issues in nested? Nested if, any issues?
No, it's okay.
Chalo. Let's move towards statements now.
But Dheeraj,
Mm-hmm.
here we are just putting the list name, not place that I equal to 1 like that. Then to it is moving. It is not moving out from the while loop. Yeah. It means that it will check list. Either we put the name for X in ADJ, for Y in fruits. We take the name of.
For will take one element automatically. We should not need to put index over here. If you put index, you'll get error.
Okay.
Right?
Thank you.
So entire list, that is the reason we are using for, right? If you need to print one element, you can just print edj of 0, edj of 1, edj of 2, one time. Let's move towards loop statements. We have clear with for else, right? Same as per while. That if this condition will get false, this else will get printed. Now let's move towards another statement. Another loop control statements. So this loop control statement, where it is used. So using loop in Python automates and repeat the task efficient manner. Okay, that's fine. That loops, what loops will do? Loops will iterate the task, right? But sometimes there may arise a condition where you want to exit a loop completely and skip an iteration or ignore that condition. That can be done by loop control statement. So if you are iterating something and you need to put condition that no, at this point, if this of the condition is get true, my loop will get stopped immediately. It should not be move ahead, right? So for that, what should we use? We use loop control statement. So first we're gonna learn for and then we're gonna learn for while, right? So let me the first statement is known as continue statement. So where the continue statement is used. So guys, see, the second name of continue statement means not second name, but to be for understanding purpose, we can see we can say continue as keep, right? So we can skip any condition, right? So how to prove it? Let me take the example and then we're gonna prove that. Go this dictionary and then new Python file loop statements. Okay. So here again for in for I in Python okay, Python good and Java bad, right? Here I'll write print or not, I'll not write print. If let's say later we don't have later, let's say I is equal to suppose O, right? See, I'm getting indentation. It means I should not write if over here. I'm writing inside if. Huh? So to be make sure about it, continue. And outside this, I'm just writing I. Okay, I'm just writing I. See, what I explain for continue is keep, right? So let me print the output for you. Oh, sorry. See. Here, for will take one element at one time. So P now. P is equal to O. No. Print I. P is getting printed. Again, Y is not equal to O. Y is getting printed. Up till up till TH is getting printed. But when I equal to O, I equal to O. Right? So when this condition gets true, guys, this if this continue statement gets execute, it means keep and go to the take the another iteration. It means that if I equal to 0 and if you are hitting continue, I'm telling my loop that skip that out, means do not print whatever which is below the continue, just go to the for loop again and take the next iteration. So this I will take now n, it will skip this O, getting it? And hence I'm not getting O in my output. Here in good also I'm not getting O in output, getting it? So here this is mean by continue statement. It means that whenever if you want to continue, when you want to skip the iteration, we use continue statement, right? Any issues in continue where we use continue? One more example I'll take to explain, don't worry. We have example. I think I have pre-built example in 23. See here, copy loop statement paste. Here I have geeks for geeks in my S statements, right? So for later, which is the local variable in S. So in S, it will take first G. Now print later. Okay, this is a break statement. Where is my continue? Do we have? Okay, here it is. Now same. What is in my list? I have a list in apple, banana, cherry. X in fruit. So at the first time, X is apple. Now it will go here. X equal to banana. Is it condition is false or true? It is false. So it will go outside. It will not go inside. It will print this apple. Again, this list is not end. X equal to banana now. Right? So here x equal to banana. Okay, this condition is true, and my interpreter will go inside continue. Continue means just keep this iteration. Just take another iteration. Do not go out. Do not run the line below the continue statement. Right? It will stop the iteration. It will take another iteration. Now x equal to cherry will come. X equal to banana, which is getting false, and print x mean we print cherry. Let's run it out. See, I'm not getting banana over here. Any issues in continuous statement? Shall I move ahead?
Yep.
Okay, chalo. Now let's start for go for another statement. Now another statement is guys break. So break means what happened? Break means with the break statement we can stop the loop before it has looped through all the items. It means that whenever in the program, if you hit break, whenever in the program and whenever in the for loop, if you hit for loop or while loop, if you hit break, at that condition your loop stop executing and the interpreter will come outside of this for loop or while loop. Right? So how to prove it? Let's go ahead and let me comment this part. Let me write, just for your info, let me write break. Here I'll just take an example of break now. Sequence is equal to 1 comma 5 comma let's take 19 comma 3 comma 31 comma 100 comma 55 comma 34. Right? Here what I'll write for item in S sequence. Right? Let's put condition if item modulus operator is 17 equal to 0, print let's write a number is divisible by 17 has been found. Right? So let's write breaking a loop. Don't worry, I'll explain. Let me write a code for you. Here I'll just write break. Right? Let me run the program. I have better example to understand. This will be difficult. This will also difficult. What is a okay? This will be same. Let me run this. See, we'll take this example later on. Let me explain break statement first. See, same example. First, it will just take G as a first input. In later, I have G now. Now print G. Okay, G is getting printed. Later is equal to E, or later is equal to S. Right? If any one of condition will get true, it will get break. Right? Now I think I have some statement. Okay, here out of the loop. So what this break will do? So guys, break will stop the execution of the loop if this condition gets true. Getting it? If now if I print this, see, I'm just getting G, E, and out of the loop. Let's run this, or let's go side by side. S equal to G at the first moment, print later, print G out. Is later is equal to E, is or later equal to S? No, it the my loop will not get inside. Again, next, S equal to E now, right? Print E. Okay, it's getting printed E. If later is equal to E, oh, this is true. Or later is equal to E, this is false. But that's fine. It is or. So any one condition is true. Inside this, I got this break. So at this point, break will do his work. What break will do? Break will just break this loop. The break will tell interpreter, just go out. So my interpreter will come out at the next line where my for loop gets end, right? It will just throw the interpreter out from the loop. So my interpreter will come outside of the loop and this line will get printed. Any issues in break? Break will stop the execution of the loop, right? No issues in break. Okay. Chalo. Do we have another example that I can give you? I can test you. Okay. Loop statements. Now tell me what will be the output of this. Let me, okay, S. Tell me guys, what will be the output of S equal to 0? Just take your book and pen. We have studied break statement and loops, while loop as well. So you can just tell me the output. Any issues in this program, or it is difficult to understand?
I think it's okay.
Yeah, try it out. I'm here to help you out if there is any issues. So
It will give output GE.
But there is no print state. Okay, print is above. Okay.
yeah, here it is. If you write the print below, and if this condition get false, your interpreter will throw out.
It will give the output like G,
Mm-hmm.
E. That's all.
Who is online?
Subin.
Subin. Okay. Subin is telling G and E. Anyone?
No, I think it is wrong because in the first statement it will.
So your mic is away from you.
Because in the first it will check print S equal to I. Okay.
I want output.
I. Okay. Hold on. I tell you.
See guys.
Will only print G, I believe.
Yeah. First it will print G. No, then it will.
Who was telling it will only print G?
Kuldeep.
Kuldeep. Okay. Kuldeep is telling only G will get printed. See guys, we are testing. Even I don't know what will be the output.
Is it like a GKS?
See,
then
even I didn't run it. Even I didn't
only.
work on it.
GKS.
Okay, Vinay is also telling G. Who was that?
Vipul here.
Okay,
So
Vipul is
it
telling
will
G.
GK.
S, F,
Not S, not S. It will then print F. So whatever there, which is
not E and S.
not E and S, it will
Philip,
print.
you wanna try?
No, I'm not following. Sorry.
Okay, we are just spending more time because it is important. No, that is the reason I'm investing more time in loops. Okay, let me run the program. See why it is G and E. Why Subin was correct. Let me even I'll also run this program first time. S equal to Greek for Greek. Okay, I S equal to Greek for Greek. This is a wonderful site for learning some codes, Python and all. You can learn from this site. I is equal to 0, right? While true, it means that this loop will run until this condition is true. That is that always, this is a default while loop is done, while loop is do. So print s of I. What is in I? I is 2. Print s of 0. What is s of 0 is g, right? Here is s of 0 is g. What is g is equal to e, or g is equal to s? No, right? Now I, what is in I is in 0. What is 0 plus 1? Now it will 1. Again, while loop, print s of I. What is in I? This is 1 now. What is I? S of 1. What is s of 1? It is e. E is getting printed. Again, e equal to e, or e equal to s. This is false, but this is true. If this is true, this is OR statement. If this is true, it will come inside. Got break. Break means stop the execution. Put the throw the interpreter out of this loop, and nothing will get here out of this loop, and hence it is not getting printed. Any issues in G and E? Means why you got confused?
Okay, so we were thinking after break it is going to I plus 1, but since the
No.
value is getting true, it is
See,
going out of the while loop.
Yeah, because
and
this
head
I plus 1
yep,
is inside this loop, guys, right?
yep.
So break will throw outside. So this will not be printed. Any other confusion?
Instead of break, if it is continue, then it will move forward, right?
It will, why it will move forward? It will not execute this I plus 1. It will move forward. It will skip that iteration. You mean to say that
Yeah,
only?
yeah.
It will skip that iteration. It will not run that line, but it will skip that iteration. Got it? Let's try else here now. Else print I am else. See here, comment this part. Will this be why I'm getting error? Let me try why I'm getting error. What is the error? No, it is not an error. See, it is a warning. See, guys, here when the else part will execute, when and when the condition of this while get false, right? So earlier scenario we saw for else that it was running if the condition of this false will get false, but right now we are breaking that loop. This while we don't want to run while up to the end of this string. We are breaking that loop, and if you are breaking irrespective of condition, it means this else will not getting printed. When this else will get printed, if this while get false, right? If you print out now, this else will not getting printed. It will just give you the output as G and E. Getting it? Now you got the point of else. Any issues in else part? Where when it will get printed and when it will not? Any
I think
issues,
it's good
guys?
now.
Okay, perfect. Anyone again? Okay. Now we have 4 minutes, and I think I'm done for today, but let me check. We have something, remember? Break. Oh, no, I have 4 minutes. I can try one more step. So continue and break is done. Now third statement is known as pass statement. Pass statement means nothing. So when we use pass, if there is a pass statement, Python will just ignore that. So when we use pass, suppose I have a for loop with me. I have for in range of 100, and I don't want to use, I'm writing print hi. What will be the output of this?
It will print high till 99 times, 1 to 99, I believe.
Guys, have a look of program first. I'm asking question, it means there is something in program.
We need to give we need to enter tab before print.
So do not say tab and all, just say indentation.
Indentation. Okay.
Right?
Was not able to pronounce that.
Yeah, no issues. So if I'm not giving indentation here, let's run the program. I put debug. Shit. See, it is asking me that expected intended block. It means that I need indentation, but what I was supposed to do is right now I don't want to use this for, but in future I'll use this for. So at that time, you can do is inside this indentation, just hit pass. Right? So if you hit pass, you'll not get error. Getting it? The Python will just pass this out. It means pass will do nothing. Huh? It is just for if I want to use for in future, I can just write pass to avoid the errors. So when I'll come, I'll just write my block of code inside this for when I'll get time. Getting it? It is very important. So pass function, when it is important, suppose you are writing some of definition, some of the functions, right? Although there could be multiple time you don't know what values you are passing, right? Here you are just leaving this function as it is, and if you are writing my, and there are multiple functions in your program, you don't know, you need to correlate for this, right? At that time you'll get error. So what you can do is just hit pass, and you can write your block of codes, and then you can run the program, right? So this is a use of pass statement. Any issues in pass? No. Chalo. Now I have done for today pass. This example, okay, I have a task for you. Good. So there are 3 tasks for you today. Huh? So you need to try it, and this is important, guys. So write a program to get square of the function using for loop. Okay, that's easy. You just need to hit, okay, create a function by getting 2 values from the user. These are the steps that you need to follow. Create a result variable and assign default 1 value to it. Create a for loop with a range of num2 and print the result. You want to see, I think I have the program. Let me run. Enter the integer. Okay, I'll just put 2. Enter the power. I'll just put 4. Okay, 2 to the rest of power 4 is 16. So guys, you have to use functions, and you have to use what? Follow these steps, which is written over here. That create a function, create a loop, for loop and all, and let me know if there is any issues. Clear with this output of task? Guys, any input you want to share?
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
I just have like one thing to ask. Like I was not able to download these PPTs and documents that
At
you
the
have shared.
start, I told you that I can give you just a read-only access for the PPTs. For the videos,
Oh,
yeah, sure. You can be, but why you want to download the PPTs? I'm just hesitate to ask. As someone was asking that I want to download the video. Oh, that's fine. That could be an issue for downloading or for surfing that on a Google Drive. But why for the PPT? What is the issue?
Actually, what happens sometimes we
Wait, Chira, Vinay, wait. I'll just stop my recording.